EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to uptown Charlotte at rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Carolina Panthers. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series you have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
You look at this Carolina defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Hurts completing this one quickly. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense. They'll
stay on the ground with Swift. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Silver.
Throwing is Hurts. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw pulled in by Moulton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sharp. And out on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Again, Wilson. This pass complete to Moulton. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Sharp. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
63, 60, out.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Neal. And they work this well upfield across the 45. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6. Hurts. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Back to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Second down and a yard. Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Once again, it's Swift. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play on that situation.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. He left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy by the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Looking middle, and that's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So here's a 3rd and 14. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And down he'll go at the 25. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now Wilson on 1st down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Here's Wilson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Ayuk goes in motion.
19 tight.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground. There he goes, left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll keep it on the ground. Rudd. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9. In motion right is Ridley. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Calvin Ridley. 20. 5. Touchdown. Carolina. Calvin Ridley. 42 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. The York on now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms here going over the middle. 3rd down.
He'll definitely say that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll run right here with Swift. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
A gain of 18 on the play. And an Eagle 1st down.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now Hurts going to move him around. back to throw now on first down.
DeAndre Swift.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Here's a handoff to Swift.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
Play action. Here's Hurts on the move to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Now a give right side Swift.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
Panthers 14.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Now Wilson on second down. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 22. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Carlos Basham, his second sack of the night.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. And thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He finds his man complete. That's Neal. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They try and run on first down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Throwing is Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one is right through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On second down, Wilson. And the ball is knocked out. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll try the left side. Rudd.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45. 2nd and 6 coming up.
45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Now Wilson changing the play.
On second down, Rudd. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the 42.
And now an audible here into something else.
18, 65.
Wilson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
18, Pioneer. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. 19, Lions.
Now Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hurts. That is caught. He's got the 1st down and more than that.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
They'll try to run with Swift.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
14.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready, ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing is Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd down.
Now it's Wilson. Able to hook up. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Check. 70 ring. 70 ring. Pace.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson going up top. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
One last shot for Wilson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire